The creator, the omnipresent being, the omnipotent being is feminine. It's feminine energy. And everybody wants to live in some type of lie and in denial. But in real life, God has to be a woman. God has to be feminine energy. And if she is not, where are all the stories about her? And I love that everybody on this app is now talking about it, because it's kind of like, people want to believe in the Bible because it saved them, or it got them through whatever they went through. But what we don't understand is when somebody tells you a lie, they have to also tell you a truth, okay? For the balance. There is no life where it's just lies, okay? So you have to understand the polarities. There has to be an opposite. And you also have to understand that your oppressors have to tell you the truth about what the fuck they're doing, right? So what does it say? King James Version. They changed the truth of God into a lie and worshipped and served the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. They're talking about all of us who walking around here and we praising men. We praising God, who is a creature of divine creation. We're praising, all of us have been taught to praise the creation rather than the creator, and the creator is feminine. And what the fuck kills me is, do you know why men don't they deny this truth? Because you don't want to realize that what you fear, because every man is saying that they're God fearing, and y'all are walking next to gods, and you are God, and I am a goddess, but you are walking next to the creator itself, and you neglect her, you misuse her, you abuse her, you mistreat her. You like to pass her off as she is nothing. Men like to look at us like they're above us, because their fucking Bible has taught them that they are first. Biology itself, science itself, tells you that there is no way, shape, or form a man was on this earth before a woman was. Okay? And what I don't understand is how Mother Gaia provides and protects in nature, but people think as humans that role is on men. Women, what we don't understand is we too have fallen victim of this fucking disease, because we have put men on a pedestal like they're above us, and I'm not saying nobody's above or below the other, but when you place somebody on a pedestal, you then say somebody is over me and I'm below. You then create a role where there is a slave and a slave master. And in religion, their marriages are of domination and submission. These are in turn roles of a slave master and a slave. Do you understand what I'm saying? Furthermore, telling women to praise what they have created rather than praising themselves, because they are the creator. And in the Bible it says, know thyself. Women, we need to know ourselves, because we have easily given away our divinity. We have conformed to society's expectations and society's roles, when society has been created by men. Everything that we see today is masculine. Let's be for real. But nature itself is feminine. And I just saw, I don't know his name, but I uploaded his video to my story today. And he's talking about the X and the Y chromosomes, and how women have two feminine chromosomes, two female chromosomes, and still can create a man. And a man has a masculine chromosome, a male chromosome, and a feminine chromosome, a female chromosome, and he still cannot create a woman. So what does that tell you? And this is why females in the animal kingdom can reproduce without a male, because they're in their natural habitat. They know who they are in the animal kingdom. They know who they are based upon their specific species. And that's all that they are, is themselves. While women, we are striving to be more than ourselves. We're striving to be something for somebody else. And what we don't understand is, while we're empowering the creature that we've created, that they're stealing all of our creative juices. I don't think that we understand women. We are just like batteries to men at this point in time. Now, I'm not trying to create a dynamic where it's women versus men, because that's not the natural order of life. In nature, Mother Gaia understands that nothing is above nor below the other. Male or female, we're equal. We're not above the trees. We're not above the insects. We're not above the animals. And this is the problem. With male, there's domination. With men, there's ego and domination. There's chaos. Because men they seek that power because they know that they do not have any. Okay, that's what people do not understand. Now, when you cultivate a space where you create your own power, you will not need to feed off of somebody for theirs. And what people don't understand is, this is what's happening to women, and this is why we get with a man and we're glowing, and by the time you leave that fucking relationship, you look like you've been stressed, depressed, dragged. This is what happens when a person is gifted a flower and they do not nurture it. Women are literally walking flowers. We are the only fucking flowers on this earth that do not get watered. Do you understand that? We are the only flower on this earth that has not been watered, that does not get full access to the sun. And as a woman, the only way that you're going to receive that is if you give that to yourself first. And in turn, you have to understand who you are. So if you don't understand, woman, that I am God, I am that I am a goddess, you're not going to understand, or you're not going to see when you're slowly dying. Because you are giving everything that is within you to the soil beneath you, so it can travel to other plants and help them grow. Meanwhile, in the process, you are slowly losing leaves, you're slowly losing your spunk, you're slowly losing your spark, your creative energy. Women, stop giving away your sexual energy, because that is your portal. Okay? That is your connection to Mother Nature. That is your connection to femininity. This is your connection to the cosmos. And we do not understand that actively participating in meaningless sexual acts, it deprives you of your creative energy. And in turn, it gets us so focused on the fucking drug that is dick, that we don't really see what's happening in these situations and in these relationships. I'm telling y'all. Please do some studying on the sacred feminine. Please do some studying on the divine feminine, and make sure y'all are looking into who was here before God, because it seemed like since God was introduced, nobody knows shit about all the women that were present, all of the Greek gods and goddesses that were dominant before man. And now all of a sudden, everything is man-made. Everything is artificial. So what you need to understand is, everything that you see physically, everything that you see that is illusion, is masculine. Because nature is feminine energy. So if it is not natural, you do not need to involve yourself. You do not need to consume. You do not need to heal. Because guess what? Nature heals itself. So you, divine femme, you who are a part of nature, heal yourself. And everything else that is natural will do the same. If it is not, you know what the fuck that means. Okay?